Yo. How's it going? Oh, my camera positioning's a little bit off. Yeah, let me hold on. I got a new chair, so it's a little weird. I think it's fine. Can y'all hear me good? Does everything seem like the usual? We got Robin in the YouTube chat. We got Deku Cox, Drop K in the Twitch chat. Alrighty. So, I've had a wild, I guess, 30 hours-ish dealing with training Aussie, as well as, you know, trying to get sleep while training Aussie, and this guy's like not cooperating in his cage anymore for some reason. Well, I say for some reason, but there is a reason. There was one night where we were supposed to take him out to the backyard to do his business before going to sleep, and we took him out. He didn't do anything, and then I forgot to take him out like right before he went to bed, and he was like making a bunch of sounds and stuff, and I thought he was just wanting to get out of the cage, but realistically he actually just wanted to use the bathroom. So then he ended up using the bathroom in his cage, and now we're trying to train that out of him because he's been doing it consistently now, so that's fun. Yeah, so it's been challenging. It's really like raising a child. It's a lot of hard work. But anyways, how you guys doing? Yeah, so for a lot of you, you guys are probably in Europe-ish. So you'll be ahead of me in some capacity. I keep clicking on this because I think there's going to be a something there. Yeah, dude, my eyes, like, I'm so tired. But we pushed through. We got he's currently sleeping next to me right now, so hopefully that stays the same for the entirety of the stream. If he starts acting up, I might need to step out for a second, but we'll get to that when we get to it. So Robinson's global server? Yes, I'm in the global server. So for those of you who don't know, I'm from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. So I am Pacific Standard Time, if that helps. Fabrizio, hi guys, I'm hope y'all are doing great. I'm just here to say hi. My best friend just got detected with cancer and I'm not doing good, but I wanted to say take care of your loved ones and love. Wow, and yourself, much love. That's incredibly difficult to hear, Fabrizio. I hope you're okay. I hope your best friend and their family is okay as well. Yeah, that is probably the worst piece of news you can receive as a human being. So I hope everything's okay. I hope yeah, I can't really speak too much more on it. I just hope everything's good. Yeah, it's always hard to transition out of that. So on Twitch, Cox says, I got Atsumu. Do you have any tips what to build around him? I don't necessarily have the twins, and so I don't know the best build. But if I go to, oops, one sec. If I go to if I go to YouTube, so somebody who's part of my community, his name is M. Dot. He does Haikyu Fly High videos as well, and his most recent video, it's I don't know if it's a full build because I haven't watched it, but there is a best potentials for the Mia twins video. So Cox, if you want to take a look at that. Dante, what's going on? Drop K back again. What did I miss? Nothing. Just Fabrizio had some unfortunate news. Hopefully everything's okay with him. But no, we're just doing my dailies. And I explained how I've been having a terrible like 48 hours. In terms of raising my dog. So I need cabbages. I need kind of everything. I need you. I need you. I need you. And I need you. And then I guess leftover will be. Robin says, I want to build the best squad. Can you suggest me top players? I'm new. Well, you can't necessarily choose which players you get. So a certain amount of players come out in a certain time span or in a certain window, and you have to wait for that to happen. And a lot of this game, people make predictions. So right now, the current best player available is Kenma. Player info. So there's the SP Kenma. So there's basically different rarities. There's N characters, which are green. They have R characters, which are blue. We have SRs, which are purple. SSRs, which are yellow. URs, which are red. And then SPs, which are like bluish purple. And so you basically just need to pick up players, you know, whenever they come out. So you do have the SP Kenma, so you would probably want to build a receive team. What's going on, M. Dot? So yeah, you want to build a receive team. So if you go to players, let's see, like Sakusa, for example, has the receive tag. So you want to build with 5 of these. So your libero will always have 1. So for my receive team, for example, it's Hinata. He's 1. Sakusa's 2. Komori's 3. Korai is 4, and then Kenma would be 5. Right. So that's my receive team. Just because I have the players available to me. So I would do something like that. Exodu, what's going on? Simon says, is SP Sakusa the next SP on JP? It's not, it hasn't been announced yet. It's not confirmed. Why the heck do you have so many applicants? The heck? Yeah, I don't think it's been announced yet. But based off what they're doing, I actually think they might do. I don't know. They've been kind of going in order. I think maybe they'll be next. I really want them to do other characters, not just the URs. Dante says, do you know if Suki and Kuro are coming early because I'm planning on getting SP Sugawara? Well, by early, do you mean like, well, because the thing is, Kuro and Tsukishima are supposed to come out right after Sugawara, I think. Because I think it's supposed to be Nishinoya next, and then it'll be Sugawara, and then it's supposed to be... No, sorry, I got that wrong. It's gonna be the Beach Trio, I'm pretty sure, and then Kuro Tsukishima. Actually, I can pull that up. Let me launch my Discord real quick. Hopefully I don't leak anything. Because we do have a timeline in the Discord, which I can Pull up. So if you aren't in the Discord, make sure you join. The link is in the description down below. So yes, so it's supposed to be after Kenma, it's supposed to be Nishinoya on the 21st, so that'll be next week. Then it's supposed to be Sugawara after that on February 4th. Then it's the Beach Trio of Bokuto, Akashi, Aone, and then it's Tsukishima Kuro. I don't think they'll put them early. The only thing is, I think there's like a Chinese New Year. I think Chinese New Year somewhere in this range. And these two are a like firework festival kind of theme. So I could see them like try to shoehorn that in. I doubt it. I think they're just going to go in this order. And for JP, we don't really know because it was Atsumu Osamu. Then it was the Kamomedai. So it's most likely going to be a Tachiyama, but I really want them to do something new. You know, something like a Kunimi, Kanji, something like that. But we'll see. Which playing style is best? Right now, I'd still say it's power. It's either power or receive right now because receive counters quick, and then power right now it's block that counters power, but there's not too many good blockers yet. When Suki and Kuro come out, as well as the SP Ione, if people pick up all three of those guys, it's gonna become block. But that's not for another month or so, month and a half, 2 months. Well, Suki and Kuro would be 3 months from now. So I'd say power or receive. You would need a really good receive team though. Like if you just put an average receive team out there, like I would still put a quick attack team against them. But yeah, that's my opinion. I don't know. I'm not too versed in the competitive kind of atmosphere of this game. I'm more for the entertainment purposes. But just letting you know, that's kind of where the game's at right now. Deku's going for Nishinoya with full resources. Well, that should be pretty easy. Should I get Kenma or Nishinoya if I have both in my future team? If you have Komori for your libero position, I would go with Kenma. If you don't have Komori, I think you can get away with going with Nishinoya and then having a different setter in the meantime. Which of the following is not part of that deck? Yeah. How behind are you on team reviews? Well, I have locked the team review forum, so I'm still probably 3 weeks behind. And then in this stream, I should get to 2 weeks, and then after the 2 YouTube videos, I should get down to maybe 1 week, maybe. But we're making good progress. Fukuradani, who invited? Courtney's in the chat. Let's go, Courtney. As a starter player, Azumane. Who's the ace of Shiratorizawa? That'd be Ushijima. And Ushijima wears glasses. I'm getting in this chat every day. Well, I don't stream every day, but I get what you mean. I can't get anything over there. Winter camp. You know, I wanted to ask you guys, the rebate gifts, like you can withdraw for 2 weeks or like for a week base. Actually, no, it has been like 2 weeks since I withdraw these. But why can't you like put it back? Like, why did they not do that? Like, don't you guys think that's kind of silly? If you're gonna have it eligible for 2 weeks, but not have it put in. Isn't that a little silly, Billy? Or is that just me? Some people saying they're coming after SP Sugawara, then SP Oikawa and Iwaizumi. That was due to some sort of data leak that people were predicting. But apparently that was debunked. So it's not happening anymore, I think. You know what? I got 2 SP tickets. Let's roll. Let's roll, baby. Okay, never mind. So in terms of things that happened since last stream, so we pulled Kenma, and I wasn't able to upgrade him too much. But since then, Kenma is now 6 stars, so he's past level 70 technically. And then for his potentials, I think they're all the same. I got this one to level 12 because it was the reflex one. And then his memory is 80. So I focused on his memory first. Then I was doing XP. And then after that, I will do potentials. So that is what's happening there. By the way, on the login in the events, when there is a birthday, do we get the player or something? No. So we get some sort of like, it depends. If it's like a main character, you get like a UR ticket, SP ticket, something like that. You know, maybe like 150 diamonds, something along those lines. When it's a minor character, you get like maybe an SSR ticket if you're lucky, but you still get something. That's pretty much it. Robin says my target is SP Hinata, Sakuza, Tsukishima, Kuro, Kurai. I have Kenma. Suggest me ID Karasuno? What does that mean? Do you mean Libero? And then I also have SSR Yaku. If you're talking about Libero, then I would say I would say Komori. But if you don't have the UR Komori and you're planning on picking up Sakuza on the rebanner, maybe it might be worth to get the SP Nishinoya. Just depending on your resources, how many diamonds and stuff you have. Let me do practice matches first. Let me get some XP. I don't know if I need to do all of that. Probably not. But it's fine. I'm almost level 60. Isn't 60 the max or something? I feel like somebody said that. If I don't get Osamu, I might be cooked. Yeah, if you had Osamu over Atsumu, I'd be like, you're fine. Especially if you have somebody like Kageyama or something, etc. like that. But because you have Atsumu, you would have to go like Eren, Hida, Haruki, Suna or something like that. Like that'd be... That's not great. Atsumu by himself is not great. If you have the SP Hinata, it's not terrible. So who do you guys think the next SP is gonna be? If they haven't announced it already, I haven't checked Twitter. The safe bet is a Tachiyama, like Sakuza Komori, but I kind of want it to be like, I don't know, somebody new. Oh, sorry, drop. I didn't specify the question. The next new SP, like in JP. Sorry guys, I didn't clarify the question. I know it's gonna be Noya and Sugawara. I meant the new ones. So Deku's going hard on the Kageyama train. M. Dot says Yaku Lev. I wouldn't be too bad at that. Too mad at that. Dante also says SP Yaku. Interesting. A lot of Yaku shouts. I definitely wouldn't be opposed to that. I think me personally, if I had to choose like one that I really want, maybe I've been saying it all the time, like Yamamoto and Tanaka. I think if Karasuno can... Actually, no, Karasuno has so many SPs already. I know Nekoma needs one for sure. Date Tech's not doing too bad at the moment. They have, I think, 2. Albert Josai has 3. Cox says, what is the tier list of rarities? Yeah. So SP is number 1, then it's UR, then it's SSR. If I go to filter. Oh, that's not. So it's basically like this in reverse order. So you start here. This is the best, then it's this, then it's this, then it's this. Kenma, can you go to 80, please? Can you make it? Can you make it? Can you make it? Let's go. Alright. So that is currently Kenma at level 80. Nice. SP Daichi and Azumane. I wouldn't be upset with an SP Azumane. But like I said, I don't know if Karasuno's gonna get another set of SPs. Like I can see them doing like a Tanaka Yamamoto because it's only 1. But another set would be kind of crazy for them if I'm being totally honest. Let's do potentials now. I've been doing Fukurodani ones a lot. Let's do Nekoma. We'll be on our merry way there. Next is definitely the long hair guy. We're not going to speak on that. We are not going to speak on that. Okay, so now it's time to do the games, I believe. I need to set up my defense for Peak Challenge, or at least update it, I think. Because right now it looks like this. So the only thing is I just need to put Kenma in the squad. And then now, that's so crazy that they gave Kageyama SP stats as well. Like, it's so random. What do I want my team to be? So block currently beats power. I don't think a lot of people are running block. I think a lot of people are running receive and quick. Because power defeats receive, so I think I want to stick with that. But in terms of the lineup itself, I think this is the order I want to go in. Sub settings, we have auto switch on. Liberos for Ushijima. Rai comes to the front. Fukawa. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Who's better? Is my Tendo better or my Tsukishima better? 17, 8, 1, 7. No, we will leave it as is. Because that is the lineup C. So let's get into our game. We go up against Stan. Stan. Oh, my team's a block. I was like, you can't be serious. So to beat a block team, we need a quick team. So that would be Suki, that would be Kageyama. Oh, whoops. He is quick. I need receive. Right? Whoopsies. So we need Tenma. We need... I think that's it. Yeah, we just need Kenma. In the team, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everything is good here. I'm good with the rotation, sub settings. I think I want to... Do we do auto switch on or off? I don't know. Sorry, the OCD with the player ratings. My bad. Logically, every setter got an SP, so Kageyama maybe. I'm convinced Kageyama's gonna get an SP. There's no doubt about that. I just don't know if he's gonna be the next one. Dante said, I made a team review. I got a team for each type I need. One more SP member for my block team. That's why I need SP Sugawara. I mean, me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of the SP Sugawara, but Each their own. It's not like he's bad or anything. Should we turn on or switch off? Yeah, let's do that. Alright, so this is the lineup. Let's get it. Is SSR Oikawa worth it? At this point in the game, no. I would get the SSR Akashi. He's the best SSR setter. Especially for power. What about the SPs for a Tachiyama duo? Yeah, that I'm assuming they'll be next. Just because like the order that they've gone in, like they went twins, that's a duo. Well, technically all SPs are a duo or trio, but like you know what I mean, like twins from the same school, Kamamedai from the same school, and then now, unless they break the cycle now, it would be a Tachiyama. But I want a cool one, right? Like a Yaku Lev, Tanaka Yamamoto. I don't know, like who else? Who else? Like maybe a Yamaguchi Inoshita, like future captains. That's kind of a spoiler, but you know what I mean, something like that. All right, so we got the dub in game 1. Let's go up against you. So you're a power team, so we need to go block. So my block team is like, what's it like? My block team's a bit weird. I take out my setter and my opposite hitter, so I have nobody setting for the first point. There's probably a better way to do it, but I don't want to take out Kurai. Well, I can't take out Kurai, actually. And I don't want to take out Sakuza, because Sakuza's cool. So in that case, we'll bring in Tendo for Tenma 2, and then we'll just do the sub after the first point. No problems there. Cool. Deku says, only thing I like about SP Sugawara is his animation. I haven't even seen his animation, so maybe it's cool. Cox says, oh man, I have to go. See you guys. I'll be longer the next stream. No worries. Thanks for stopping by. Sub, please. Sub, please. Alright, so you, and then, I guess we'll go Kageyama. And then we'll bring back, oh no, that's it. Cool. After a Tachiyama, a Daichi Kageyama duo would be cool. Yeah, I can see that. Oh my goodness, guys, my game screen. Oh my goodness. I just realized. I was like, what the heck? My bad. I still have my Pokemon set up. Whoopsies. Hold on. Jesus. How the heck am I supposed to do this? It's control? No, it's not control. It is alt. No? What the hell is going on? There you go. Is that right? Alright, I think we're good now. Alrighty, we're back. Nope, we're not back. 1 second. I knew the bottom one was freaking cut as well. I was like, what the heck is going on? There you go. And then... there you go. Is that good? I think. Hold on. That's a little bit to the right. I can't see. This is the stuff you guys aren't supposed to see. Whoopsies. Okay, it looks better now. Kushva says, why don't you make a lineup for each for every specialty in different lineups 1, 2, 3, 4? That'd be kind of smart. If I was a smart person, I would do that. Let's see. Well, I know in lineup 2 I have my full Karasuno team, so that's why this just looks nice to me, you know. So that's why I just want to leave it. Lineup 3 and 4 though. I'm not sure. Oh, I think lineup 3 is for my my defense. I think. Yeah, my lineup 3 is for my defense. Which is... Yeah, because I want to change it up for that. So, and then number 4 is just my Alba Josai team. I just threw a team together. This was a while ago. So realistically, lineup 3 is defense. Lineup 2 is for my heart. And then lineup 1 is my actual team. Hopefully that's saved. Yeah. Dante says, if it is SP Kageyama, I hope him and Hinata have a bond with the boom jump cutscene. Yeah, the only thing they would have to add is the set for that, right? Because Hinata's regular SP already, or regular SP, his ultimate on his SP already has the boom jump. Mafera's in the chat. What's going on, Mafera? Alright, so we're going up against another power team, so we will leave it as is. We just... No, that was the worst case scenario. Oh my god, Kuro just freaking served it out. Oh my goodness, now I gotta wait one more turn without a setter. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, we'll take it, Alright, just a little 1-2. Just a little, you know, to me, to you. No worries there. So how has your guys' I guess week been so far? I know a lot of you going back to school. A lot of you guys got exams and stuff already coming up. School is hell. Simon says, why can you use the special duo set if Komori sets? Can you? $8 AM to 6 PM classes, that's brutal. I actually want to test that theory out. So this is a block team, so we need quick attack. Oh wait, the SP... I'm stupid. The SP Hinata doesn't have the duo attack. Oh well. Alright, so... let's get Ushijima in the back. Let's get... yeah, I don't know. Can somebody test that with like any duo attack and have... like, make sure Komori is out on the court. Like, if you have Oikawa Iwaizumi, for example, see if it lets you use the duo attack. Because if that's the case, that'd be really funny. I've seen it a few times with Oikawa Iwaizumi. Did not know that. Now I gotta go back to block, which is this. Technically. See better. That'd be so funny, dude. Like, there's a couple of like bugs. Like, there's the apparently there's that, but there's also like, I don't know if this is a bug technically, but like Komori's jersey is a normal team type jersey and not the libero jersey. Apparently there's that. Like, just visual bugs, I guess. I don't know if you guys had the one with the ball like just disappears. My favorite says, you remember that I wanted to get Atsumu? I believe so. How did I never think of that with Komori? I failed? Oh no. What's up, Curry Worst? The ball in my games would disappear so much. Yeah, like there's just so many like little bugs. I might clip this and put this on TikTok, but I just want to talk about like the game itself, because we're at the point now where like we know where or when characters are coming out, I guess you could say. Like we know, actually no, I should say we know what characters are coming out, we just don't know when. But it still doesn't change like the core of the game. Like I feel like they need to focus more on like game modes and stuff. Like this is the second time we've got a Champions Trial. I can appreciate the Infinite Trial, but I feel like they need to add some new stuff, because like Courtney just said, it's getting too repetitive. And even with the Champions Trial, did we need it to go for a month? Like I guess I can't speak on everybody's behalf, because there's probably people who are still getting to the end now, which is fine. But you could have just shortened the amount of stages and trials and had, you know what I mean, like have it like only last a month. So I don't know. It's getting a little bit too repetitive, and I know they can't really add what's it called? I know they can't really add like online PvP, because that's just gonna be too difficult. That's fine. Unless like I would expect them to actually be like starting development for that at the very least, and then maybe introduce that like maybe like 6 months down the line. I guess it would have to be like JP first. They don't have to do that, but they would have to collaborate with the JP devs. And I don't know how small or big their team is, so it might be like difficult to put only a few developers on that when it's such a big game mode. So I do understand from that perspective as well. But I don't know, it's just I'm getting a little bit too what's the word? Is antsy the word? Anxious, because a lot of the stuff is like pretty samey. I mean, this SP like Sakura event is pretty cool. I'm hoping that every SP like has a new event like this, or an SP themed, like the after school one. Hopefully there's an after school event that's like new that we haven't seen before. If it's from JP, like, you know, we can't really do much about that, but like I want something like new, like fresh, that just comes out of nowhere. Crisp is in the chat. What's going on, Crisp? It's been a minute. Got classes on Tuesdays now, so I can't stay long. That's fine. That's okay. Our chat is very nice. We don't need a mod constantly. But we're chilling. Courtney says, I'd love a new gym map. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Can we stop with the Alba Josai 3rd arena, please? That'd be, yeah. Some new cinematics, more animation for the character, especially an animation for your team walking on. Yeah, so in terms of animations and stuff, like one thing I'm really hoping for, if I go back here, actually I didn't even need to go back, but we're here now. So one thing I'm really hoping for, I don't know how they're gonna do it. I'm assuming it's gonna be behind some sort of resource that you can either, you know, obtain for free or, you know, pay for or whatever. But in the last survey, there was a question that I got. I don't know if you guys got, but it was like, what would you like to see in the future? And one of them was like changeable card images. I'm assuming it wouldn't be for the SPs because they're themed already. But I think like if you can change the Kageyama picture, you know what I mean? You can change the Oikawa one. I honestly think they should just do that for free, but you know, that's neither here nor there. But I think that was one of the things that was an option. I was like, yep, I'm choosing that immediately, because that would be so cool. And then on top of that, they asked for like different event, what's it called? Different event themes, and one of the options was like cyberpunk or something like that. Like not exactly cyberpunk like Edge Runners, but like, you know, the cyberpunk theme. Making sure Ozzy doesn't do something you're not supposed to do. So that'd be cool. I don't know which one I chose. I know M. Dot chose cyberpunk. I might have done streetwear. Maybe. Dante says we need real PvP and real Haikyu story mode when you play as the same character and against the same players. The story mode doesn't feel like story in my opinion. I skipped through the story. Like there was like, can I go back? I guess not. I just skipped through it because there was no real like incentive for me to play. Like, I guess you get diamonds and stuff, but it's like it didn't really feel like the story mode, like you said. Simon says they could add the coach system that is on JP, so that will be coming. I'm like 99% sure. I just don't know when. Because everything that's in JP will come over to global and SEA and stuff like that. So we just don't know when. Like positionless, for example, me personally, they dropped it when I thought they would, but for a lot of people it came out of nowhere. So again, it just depends on what you want to believe in, whether or not they'll bring something early or not. But for the most part, whatever is in JP, they'll bring the global. Cyberpunk would look so sick. I know. Who would be like the most cyberpunk character? Like I thought it would be Ione, but he's already taken. Unless he gets like, again, one of those customizable cards where you can change the image to like a cyberpunk one. That would be cool. Julius says, should I get Osamu? If you have Atsumu. If you have Atsumu, then definitely get Osamu. If you don't have Atsumu, can you get an Ushijima or something else? If you can't, then Osamu's probably the best opposite hitter for a while, I guess. M. says Mad Dog. Oh yeah, Mad Dog would be cool. Yeah, Mad Dog would be cool as a cyberpunk. Sakuzan Komori? Yeah, I don't know about Komori. Dante says they should also add when you actually see them swap out, like giving each other high fives. That'd be cool. Cyberpunk Yamamoto. Yamamoto Tanaka, they would be pretty. They have pretty like bubbly personalities. It would have to be like an aggressive, like kind of cyberpunk thing for them. Because with Mad Dog, for example, I think he fits it so well that you can just do like a slight cyberpunk kind of thing to him, and he would get it, or he would like wear it well. Jonathan says, picked up the game at the end of December, so pretty much like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So fairly new. Wasted my diamonds at the beginning before binging your videos. Uh-oh. Would you recommend Nishinoya and later Hinata Kenma rebanners? 8,000 diamonds. I think if you're not planning on getting Sakuza, I would definitely get the Nishinoya. Hinata Kenma rebanners, yeah, that'll be way down the line. Like, you should have enough resources. But at this point, I would probably start planning for like a different set of SPs that are going to be your core. Like a Beach Trio, Mia Twins, Oikawa Iwaizumi, Ushijima Tendo, like, you know, like those characters. Even Kamamedai with Komori and not Komori, Korai and Hirugami. Plan around those characters because they're yet to come out, and those characters will come out before the Hinata Kenma rebanner, and then you can pick up the Hinata Kenma rebanners after that. I feel like Ushijima would be cool too. Yeah, he'd be cool, but again, he already has one, and they have him freaking making ice cream. So much for a cyberpunk. Put him in the David jacket. Imagine. I'm imagining you and M. Dot playing Volleyball Legends on Roblox. You're just... Courtney's just shooting out... just shooting out games for me and M. Dot to play. Is the Beach Trio worth it if you skip Ione? So it's the Beach Duo then? Yeah, I would... It's still worth it for sure, but they're so much better, like, together. Rather than just the two. Oh my god, I just realized this is the 5th match, and I didn't make a sub. Whoops. I sold. Can I exit? Oh, wait, no, I can't. Because I think it's going to count me as an attempt. So it's supposed to be you. Yeah, I sold this. If you don't get Aoni, if you still get like Tsukishima Kuro with them, with Bokuto and Akashi, like that'd be fine. Thanks, got a full SSR team now. Read a lot online to avoid yours, not because of the SPs, but I do like Sakuza. Well, at the very least, Sakuza, Komori, and Kageyama all have SP stats. So, those are probably the URs that are worth it. I think I missed the star, didn't I? Dang it, dang it, dang it. I'm at 88 out of what could be 90, so I missed that one, which was the 2... Oh, it's 5 defense actions critical. My lord. And then I think it was stage 15. Yeah, I missed this one. Unlucky. I think I should probably have Kenma in the back row. I don't know. Okay. So let's get some more. I guess I'll grab these. Then we'll do XP. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Okay. So is there anything else? So we did the dailies, we did the training, we did the weekly. We just did Sakura time. Champions Trial, I guess I can just do this. I don't see a point in doing this anymore. I know there was a gold, like there's a set of gold that you can buy in the store, but apparently it's glitched out or something. I don't know if they fixed it or what, because I know there is an update, or gonna be an update, something like that. Trial store, I think it's this one. Yeah. So that's glitched out. Picked up all the online rewards. Club, we don't need to do anything. Royal and M. Dot, the volleyball coach rivals. Yeah, I've never even played Roblox before, so I don't know anything about that. I know it's got so many things going on there. Can I just get this Haruki, please? Gosh darn it. I'm at freaking 17 pity, dude. Can I get SSR chickens? I can get 5. Is there anything really else worth it here? Gotta play some real volleyball. You know, the thing is, like, low-key, I want to do some IRL content, but the only sport I'm good at is the only sport I'm good at is soccer, which is not my channel. But But Ferris says, what do you think will happen when all URs have SPs? SP rebanners. I don't know. Not too sure. I hope they don't just abandon the game after that. It'd be funny to see you both trying to match the names to the players. They had to change the names. I'm terrible with names, so yeah, that'd probably be funny. Esport, volleyball training vlog, practically perfect, hashtag training work. Maybe. Alex says, it would be nice if they also add the other players in Tachiyama and Kamomeda. Yeah, for like a school bond or like something like that. Like, the thing is though, with Kamomeda and Tachiyama, like their players would be like URs, I think. Like Tachiyama's captain would be a UR. The tall ass dude on Kamomeda would be a UR. And for the general person who hasn't read the manga and only watched the anime, they're gonna be like, who the heck are these? Who are these guys? But I do think they'll drop a Kiryu once the Fukurodani special comes out. Because, like, why wouldn't you? Dante says, you and M. make a draft video on Haikyu characters to make the best Haikyu high school team. So I am planning on bringing back a TikTok exclusive series. I say bringing back. I do plan on TikTok to make another exclusive series where it's only on TikTok. And so I was doing that earlier. So when I was doing my player reviews early on back in like September, October-ish, on TikTok, I would actually choose a character. I would choose a character and then I would build a team around them for like free-to-play players and pay-to-win players and like short-term teams and long-term teams, stuff like that. And I would only post on TikTok. So if you were on my TikTok at the time, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you can do some digging. I don't have playlists yet on TikTok because for some reason you need 10k followers. But I wanted to bring back something exclusive to TikTok because I'm running out of, or not running out of, I'm like posting to TikTok less now. And that's where a lot of my audience came from. And so that was one of the things I thought of, was doing a draft video with M. Or I could do, that's something I can bring on other Haikyu creators for, maybe. At least I can present to them. So draft videos, like drafting the best setters in Haikyu Fly High. And then like we just go like band for band, see who has the best team. And then or drafting like just give the best team, and you have one position for each player. And then there was also one other one, guess the player. So like for example, if it was me and M. chooses a player. Let's just say for example he chooses Yaku, and then I have 60 seconds to ask him yes or no questions. You know, does he play for Nekoma? Yes. Is he a setter? No. Is he a middle blocker? No. Is he a wing spiker? No. Is he a libero? Yes. Is it Yaku? And then yes. Like I have to do that in 60 seconds. So I was gonna do something like that. So M.'s Haikyu trivia. I think for now, because I don't want to like overcrowd my schedule and stuff like that, I think for now I'll probably focus on drafts and guess the player. And then for maybe for M. if you want to do Haikyu trivia, we can do that on your channel. If you want to do that exclusively for YouTube Shorts, for TikTok, for a YouTube video, I think it'd be a fun YouTube video. I think I need to think of an idea like that for a YouTube video, because my YouTube videos right now are only really team reviews and then like highlights from my streams. So again, going into 2026, I haven't really been able to sit down and think of things like this, like fully like plan it out because of, you know, the dude freaking sleeping on the floor over here. But I do want to do something like that because we need something fresh in the scene. People know my team reviews, we'll get through it. People still like the team reviews, so they'll still continue to come out, but it's what happens next. And so that's why I think next the big thing, at least for TikTok, is gonna be the little trivia kind of stuff. So guess the player, drafts. The dude freaking sleeping on the floor. Well, He's actually being pretty nice. He's been very bad for the last like 48 hours. He's being very nice today, so we're just gonna hope that it stays that way. How many followers do you got on TikTok? 5,000. Just over 5,000. Guys, I have one more UR ticket. Pities at 12. Do we think I get Atsumu? Mafera? Absolutely. There's no way you don't. I'm gonna pick up these tickets. Yeah, you know what? We'll do singles. We'll do singles. If I get Haruki in this 5, then you're gonna get Atsumu in your 1. Simon says they should release the rest of the Kamen Rider players when the movie comes out. Oh yeah, that makes more sense. It'll be interesting to see if they do that, because there could be like for example, you would have to drop like rares and like SRs and stuff like that. Like, I don't think that's really a problem or an issue. It's the SSRs and above. It's like, I don't think any of them are gonna get SPs. Let's go. M.Dot called it. Oh, Mafera, you had to wait for me to get it first. Let's go, Mr. Madot. Alright, so Haruki comes out. I have you. I got all of you. Well, technically I don't have you anymore. I did dismantle that one. We're not going to talk about it. I don't want the practice Kuro. I have you. I have all of you. I have all of you. I don't think I have Terushima. I think these are the last 3 SSRs I don't have, or that I haven't gotten on this account before. I don't even know what to do on this anymore. I'm just like guessing. Sure, we're just gonna do that. And we're gonna do that. I don't even know. I don't even know. Alright, so I think we're done. I think we're done with this portion of the stream. It's exactly 1 o'clock. Let's go. Oh, let me check the stores real quick. See if I can get stuff. I cannot get stuff. I guess I'll pick up you. We'll pick up 2. Nope, that's 1. We'll pick up 2 of you. Match streak, we're gonna wait. Challenge store, we'll pick up more of you. Cheer store, I'm almost eligible to get another cheer squad. I think it's gonna be Shiratorizawa, probably, because I have Shimizu's other one. I don't have Fukurodani, I don't have Inarizaki, I already have Yachi, I already have Datetek, I already have Alba Josai, and actually I don't have Karasuno either, I don't think. No, sorry, I do have Karasuno. Shout to Drop with the 30 bits. How did it come up in the chat like that? Like, why is there 30 ones? What the heck? W drop facts. Let's see. Mafera says, bro, I'm so tilted. Pities at 11 and I didn't get Atsumu Rebounder, and because that, most definitely not getting Ione. What does Atsumu have to do with Ione? You want to get 60 more? Absolutely. I will take it. If you're offering it, I will take it. Jonathan says, do the UR pity carry over or reset? It carries over. So they... Oh, that's the wrong one. So for both... Oh my god, he actually did it. 65 bits from drop. Let's go. So for SPs, they fixed it. So now, if I were to stop now and SP Nishinoya comes out, my pity is going to be still guaranteed in 128. The only thing that resets is this at the bottom here. It goes to 0 out of 200. And then for Atsumu, mine's at 88. So going into Osamu, it's going to stay at 88. And then this will reset to 0 as well. And yeah, pretty much it. Let's go for Natsuna. Who was the other one I needed? It was Washio. I have 45 memory tickets. We will save that for a rainy day. So I did your store. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we are good. So let's get into the team reviews, ladies and gents. I don't have enough gems to get SP Ione. Oh, I'm assuming. Oh, I guess like you did the math and stuff. Interesting. Unsino, maybe. Hi, building around SP Kenman Hinata. What do you recommend? If you have, yeah, okay. I'm gonna assume you don't have any other UR characters. Well, not any. I'm gonna assume you don't have like a lot of UR characters. So you want to build a receive team most likely, or a quick attack team. Now, because you have Kenma as well, I would lean towards receive. The only thing is you need 5 receive players. So for me, on my receive team, is these 2 with these 3. Now, I'm assuming you don't have all 3 of these. So what else you could do, like Ohira has the receive tag. He's not bad. Any libero is going to have it as well. I don't think there's a middle blocker that has the receive tag. I don't think. So I guess other than the SP Hinata. So in terms of wing spikers, there's Ohira that has it. There's Kita that has it. There's what's his name? There's Daichi, Konoha. Those opposite hitters have it. Is this Saya? No, Saya's gonna be just power. So as you can see, Konoha's receive. Kita's receive. I think that's, well, this is out of the players that I have. I think that's pretty much it. So that's why, like, ideally with the receive team, if you don't have these 3, it's usually not worth it. So then you can pivot to maybe being a quick attack team, but you would have to still have Kenma as your setter. So you would need 3 other quick attack players. So there is the Kuro, that is quick attack. If you want to run 2 setters, there's Kageyama, there's Atsumu Miya. There's Osamu Miya coming out tomorrow or tonight, depending on where you're at. Tsukishima, everybody should have, so that's usually the easiest one to put in. And then I think that's it. Lev's a quick attack, so Lev wouldn't be bad if you want to go Lev Yaku maybe, because they have a deployable bond. And yeah, Atsumu, Osamu. Oh, there's Suna as well. If you have the Inurazaki team with the Miya twins, you can go with that. Yeah, that's pretty much it, I think, in terms of the characters we have out now. Alex says, what do you think is the rebanner for Sakuza? So right now it's Osamu, then or it'll be Osamu tomorrow, but let's just say today's Wednesday, it's Osamu. And then after Osamu, it's going to be Kurai. So if I get my calendar out. Oh, actually, let's check the Discord. I think it's here, right? No, it's not here. Dang it. I thought the rebanners would be here as well. By the way, if you're in the Discord, just know. Just know. So yeah, let me whip out a calendar. So it's supposed to be Osamu for 2 weeks. Then it's gonna be Kurai for 2 weeks. Then it's gonna be Hirogami for 2 weeks. So it should be February 25th. Should be. Does cumulative recruit rewards pick up where you left off on banners? Cumulative recruit rewards. So these? No, these reset. So these go down to 0. Is it worth it to use 40 tickets for the free 5 tickets if I have pity at 124? These? Or the UR ones? Because remember, these tickets are for dupes. So you need 20 of these to upgrade 1 skill. UR already used 10 a while ago. Is it worth it? I mean, it depends. If you're not planning on going that far deep into a UR banner in the future, then yes. But if you're planning on just chilling with URs for the time being, then um, you know, don't think you need it. Does that make sense? Deku says I'm going to head out. I have to finish a presentation and study a bit. Fun fact: presentation is about Discord. Oh, well, there you go. See ya later. Shin's in the chat. What did you miss? Nothing really. Just did our dailies. And we're going to be moving on to the team reviews in like a couple minutes here. In terms of updates, I got my Kenma in this stream to level 80. Off stream, I got him to 6 stars, and then his memory to level 80 as well. And then, yeah, we just talked about a bunch of stuff, feature SPs, stuff like that. Yeah. Is there anything else I missed on Twitch? Mafera says I'm skipping until Beats Trio. I'm probably getting him on Rebanner, but I'm not sure because I want Ushijima Tendo, and they're at the same time as Ione. Eh? Ushijima and Tendo are at the same time as... Oh, as the Ione Rebanner. That... Wait, is that even a... Is that a thing? I don't even know. I think I'm caught up. Cool beans. On YouTube. You give us a selection SR banner for real. I want a max 2 Yamagochi. What is mine at? Skill res 3. Yeah, you want to see freaking M dot, like, you know, max dupe all these characters and stuff like that. But look at this, look at this, look at this. Skill res 4 Tsukishima practice. I don't even know if M dot has that. He probably just discards all his Tsukishimas. I have a skill res 5 Suki, dude. I mean, skill res 4 Suki. Sorry, my bad. Is there anybody else? That's skill res 3, I think. Let's go Inoshida. He'll show you 2 SR6s, probably. Probably. Alrighty. I'm hella busy, can't stay long. Shin, don't worry. But Kurai and Hirugami URs aren't really worth it now that their SPs are coming out later this year. Yeah, I guess it's still gonna be like 6 months from their URs, like their UR rebanners, until their SP comes out. So it depends. I definitely think Kurai is worth it because now we're in positionless and Brothers got 3 tags out of the 4. His SP does have the quick attack tag, so his SP is like the ultimate character. That's why I find him so valuable. That's why I got him to skill res 2, because he helps defensively with the skill res 2, strength and spirit. So it helps when he's like in my receive team, my block team, and obviously he's a power attacker, so he helps in the power team as well, which is my main team. So that's why I find him so valuable. So if you are kind of along the same lines in terms of the flexibility he gives you, then he is still worth it. Hirugami, I would say no, because when Hirugami's banner comes out, there's the SP Ione, SP Tsukishima Kuro, like there's just better options. Right now, he's the best middle blocker in the game defensively, at the very least. Like you could argue Kuro. But that's how I view it anyways. Max Summer says, should I get a Kurai and Hirugami or one of the SP players coming out soon? Depends. It depends on what SP character you're talking about. But definitely Kurai. Definitely Mr. Kurai. All right, let's get into the team review so you guys can see my wonderful background once again. I should always keep the game open, but I'm too lazy. Alrighty, so again, join the Discord if you haven't already. I do have the forum currently blocked, or locked, I should say. So only me and the mods can make new posts. That's because I'm trying to catch up. So right now it was Henoa, maybe? Or maybe it was Dragon. Let's see, 12. No, this was upcoming YouTube video. So it would be here. That would be the December 23rd. I need to find it. Also, I need to play some music. Hopefully my computer doesn't crash again like last time. Sia Mafera. So December 23rd.
Internet.
Where is this? 22nd. I hate that Discord reset all my freaking viewed stuff. Where the heck? Oh boy. What was the last thing I did? Was the last thing I did a YouTube video? Because I need to, one sec. I need to figure out what the last, thing I did was. Let's see. So that's newer accounts. I need to check the last live stream. Stuff, and then I'm going to start recording the next team review video that's going to come out later today. Oh shoot, I pressed the wrong button. 3 p.m. I don't know. Peace. So Aces Still Waters. Was that the last one I did? Because that would be Tuesday, and then Wednesday, I guess. So is this one? Scuffed streams, here we come. What you mean? What you mean? I was just checking stuff. We really need more options for Libero right now. It's either Noya or Komori. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Well, actually, yeah, no, in terms of like in the game right now, I think we're okay in global server, but yeah, JP, like, it's still Komori and Nishinoya. All right, so next up we have Ani? Or is that Wani? I don't know. Who says, which SP character should I be getting? You're kind of just chilling. Oh, what the heck? You got, bro, what is I guess the question should be, which SP characters are you not getting? What the heck's going on here? So yeah, again, this is outdated. I would have said Hinata for Kuro probably, but that's no longer the case. Would Hinata rebanner still work? Maybe, but I definitely think Kuro Tsukishima here, or maybe right here. 1, 2, 3, and then you would be a block team. Is probably the best thing, or I guess the next thing you could do. So I would get Kuro Tsukishima, become a block-based team, and then if you don't want to do that, you can go Beach Trio and just double down on being a power team. Or, well, I mean, I don't know. You already have Bokuto at level 70. It looks like you're trying to get him up there, or maybe you stopped. I don't know what the situation is there. So I would first pick one of those two paths. I would either go Kuro Tsukishima and stay block, or sorry, go block, or I would go Beach Trio and double down on being a power-based team. And then after that, you really, it's up to you, like what you want to do after that. Yeah. So first start there, and then build out your team based off of maybe the characters you don't have. I don't know. So in terms of team rating, I think I'd probably give this one an 8 out of 10. So I will at you, and I will say most recent live. Then yeah, we'll see. Alrighty. Sad. Okay, his team was not here. I did this one in a YouTube video. Alright, next up we have Yoshi HD, who says, I'm going for SP Tsukishima, Hinata, Kuro, Nishinoya, and Osamu for sure. or do you have thoughts about a different quick team? Okay. This is still so SP Tsuki, Hinata, Kuro, Nishinoya, and Osamu. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 quick attack players, which would replace these three with their SPs, and then Kuro for Hirugami, I think, and then you would have Kageyama's left over with the SP Hinata. Even the SSR Hinata is fine here, like you don't need to get the SP one, but you're essentially just upgrading your team, like just from what you currently have, and I think that is the best quick attack team. But now that there is a now that there is a SP Korai, I would definitely put him in the team over one of the guys. It looks like you did it over Osamu, which is perfectly fair. He says updated dream team, and I pulled SP Kenma for now, but not Hinata. So yeah, that's fine. Like these four together, very strong. Korai being quick now helps, and then Kageyama you already have. So yeah, I think that's the best quick team you can make, other than having the SP Osamu and Atsumu somewhere here. I guess these two, you would take them out for the Mia twins. But if you want to do this is perfectly fine. But in terms of a team rating of what you currently have, it's a quick attack team with Bokuto. I think I'm gonna give it a 7.5, close to an 8. I do like you got Yamaguchi at 70 and Yamamoto at 70. This man or woman, I don't know who this is cultured. Oh my paragraph. Next up we have E_Asalam, who says, I don't have many SSR UR players because I'm saving my resources as much as I can so I can get my dream control of SPs. Also, I started late, so I missed a few UR banners and missed the rewards. I already have a plan on which SP I'm going to recruit, but I'm just missing one character that I don't know who I should choose. I was thinking of Kuro because of his defense, and he could be the starting server, but there is also positions now. So I was thinking of SP Bokuto due to his power attack. Can you help me think of who is the best to fit in the future team spot? I also had some spare SSR tickets from events, so which SSR tickets should I get in the meantime? So let's answer your first question. So which character goes here? Your team has a lot of offense already, so I think the best option maybe is the SP Korai, just because he provides you with defense and offense. Because your team has a good mix of it already. I would definitely lean towards a defensive player, just because you don't want to leave Tendo by himself, being the only blocker on this team. Like Korai can be a blocker, or if you do go with the SP Kuro or the SP Tsukishima, whatever. Doubling down on the power attack might not be beneficial, just because I feel like your Sakuza, because he starts here and he is more effective in the back row, but you have Iwaizumi and Ushijima, they're going to get a majority of the attacks first before Sakuza rotates into the back and does receives mainly. So I would lead in defense in terms of either a middle blocker or the SP Kurai. In terms of your current team, I would get, let's see, you have Shirabu, you have Tendo, you have Ushijima, and you have Komori. So your team right now is power because of the Kyotani Iwaizumi. I would get Ohira here, just because Ohira still is a power hitter. So you can replace the Iwaizumi with Ohira. You get the Shiratorizawa team bond, you keep your power base, and he's also a receive tag. So him and Komori can be in your receive team in the future if you need to move things around. So that's probably your best option. So that would be Rion Ohira. And yeah, and I would probably say SP Kurai. If not, you can put the SP Kuro like you said. So in terms of a team rating, I think I'll give you a 6 out of 10. 6? Yeah, I think because it's 2 SRs. I'll give you a 6 out of 10, but yeah, definitely pick up Ohira. Next up, we have Kurayami, who says, should I get Kageyama or wait for Atsu? Because you don't have Osamu, I would wait, or I would get Kageyama. Your team is neutral though. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So you have 2 blocks, you have 3 receives, 3 quicks. I mean, to get rid of the neutral team specialty, you would have to get like Atsumu and then throw him in for like Ida, I guess. Jonathan says, gotta go. When do you usually stream? So on Tuesdays, it's always Haikyu Fly High dailies plus team reviews. I stream every Wednesday now. So tomorrow is going to be Football Manager. If you guys are interested in Football Manager, check the stream out. We're doing it currently with Tottenham Hotspur. And then the week that a new update happens, we will be doing Haikyu Fly High. So next week when the Nishinoya comes out, we'll do Haikyu Fly High live on Wednesday. And then the week after will be FM26. And then Thursdays, I stream Pokemon. So we're doing Pokemon Radical Red right now, which is my favorite series on the channel. And then, yeah, that's it. And then YouTube videos typically they're Mondays and Wednesdays, but right now my schedule is a little bit messed up for that. So it's going to be Tuesdays and Wednesday this week. Just going to be more team reviews because, again, I don't have another series going on at the moment, but we will change that at some point. Angsino says Filipino song going wild. Yee, it's my friend. If you guys are interested, internet. He's the GOAT, and then these are the songs in the playlist. So pause, take a screenshot, whatever. So yeah, I would say generally the UR Kageyama, but you definitely need to get this changed. So maybe bring in another quick attacker, maybe a Tsukishima somewhere. In terms of a team rating, I think with the neutral team type, it is going to drop it for me to a 6 out of 10. Maybe a 6.5. But yeah, you fix that, and then you'll be at like a 7.5, 7-ish, depending on who you put in. I'm stuck on Champions Trial, opponent level 80. Is there any recommendation tactics? Just pick up the, try to pick up the cards that give you a, that give you the type advantage, and then stamina as well. No, stamina would be for Infinite Trial, not Champions Trial. I think, like in general, if you have like all gold cards, you should be okay. But definitely try to get the advantage as well, because you get a 15% boost to your basic stats. So yeah, do that. Next up, we got Hawk 'em Down, who says, the tip and rate. But he says, I'm also going to get SP Noya because he has an OP dual bond with the UR Kageyama. Yeah, for your team, you definitely need to move on from this Nishinoya. You need to go to either the SP1 or the UR. Where the hell's my slip? Oh, there it is. You need to go to the SP Nishinoya or the UR Komori because you have Sakuza. But other than that, oh, you have a lineup specialty of none. So what can we do about that? You have 3 power, you have 2 quicks, you have 1 block, you have 3 receive. So you would need to get another power hitter in here. I would the Hinata Kageyama duo. Okay, so what I would do for your team, I would probably pick up the yeah, I would pick up the SP Nishinoya maybe, and then replace Hinata with like Tanaka maybe, and put Hinata on your bench, and then the moment the game starts, just throw in the Hinata for Tanaka. So you still get the duo attack with Kageyama. You're just gonna have to miss out on a point, but at the very least your lineup specialty will be something, and then after that you'll like even with this team, it'll be the power attack team specialty type, because that's just how the game works. So once you go into the game with the specialty, you can make subs and your specialty will stay, so you won't lose that 15%, if that makes sense. So that's what I would do. And then yeah, for your libero, SP Nishinoya is fine. Because you have Sakuza, I personally would say Komori, but that is up to you to decide. Just choose between the two. Just know that Nishinoya is more of a, like, his skills benefit him and he does better individually, whereas Komori is more for the team. Hopefully that makes sense. In terms of a team rating, because you don't have a lineup specialty, I will give you a 7.5. Yeah. Next up we have Mumpy, who says, I don't know what to do in the future. Could you give me some ideas? Did I type the last guy? I did. I sadly don't know anything about the Pokemon game, so I don't understand it. I'm actually surprised. I thought a lot of people would actually know what Pokemon is from this community, but I'm surprised at the amount of people who don't. I have over 20k score and have all gold cards in championships, and I still can't win? Oh, jeez. As long as because I don't think it says disadvantage, does it? If it says advantage or neutral, like in your in the team rating versus the opponent's team rating, you should be able to. You just got to keep going. His brother just started tweaking. Jazz says, hello, have you gone up to date with the Discord stuff? I'm trying to post my 3 account teams, 2 globals and 1 Japanese. After 1 month of playing, wanting suggestions on how to go forward. Like, is it closed still? Yeah, it's still closed. We're doing this right now. As you can see, I'm 26 days behind. But let me do a quick count, actually. So we're at Mumpy right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. He left the server, so 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 4. This one's deleted. So 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 50. Oh, there's too many, is there? 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So 129. 129. So the plan is to be caught up by the beach trio. So that would be a month from now, I think, because it's Kenma for another week. Then it'll be Nishinoya. February 4th will be Sugawara. February 18th. Yeah, so I have pretty much just over a month. I should be, if I had to make a prediction, I should be through them all by the end of the first week of February. So that gives me an extra 2 weeks, and then I'll reopen it. Ozzy, you good? Hold on, let me... Look at this dude. Look at his eyes. Let's see. Dante says, would you believe I'm free to play if I have every UR and SP except Bokuto? It's possible, but you'd have to be really like lucky. Zodu's still struggling. I don't know. Does M.Dot have a Champions Trial video up? I don't think so. Because honestly, like, I just got the gold cards and I was able to get through it. I just can't go through Infinite Trial right now because I don't have like max Aaron and stuff like that. So Jazz says missing the videos, so it's nice to coincide with the stream. Really good and chill content, so I'll just probably make the question now since it's less likely than that won't. Yeah, you can, like, I still answer people's questions on stream, but in terms of a team review, I can't keep up. I just need to keep an eye on this guy. What's champion? So he's Champions Trial is the middle one. Yeah, I need to keep an eye on him so he doesn't use the bathroom right now, like in the room. And then I'll have to probably take him out, so I'll probably like leave for like 5 minutes. But anyways, we have Mumpy says, I don't know what to do in the future, could you give me some ideas? Okay, so in terms of URs, I would say Komori and Ushijima. In terms of SPs, you could go in any direction really. You could go Beach Trio and replace like these three if you wanted to, or like these two and this one, or like these two and this one. Actually, yeah, that would make more sense. It would be like Oikawa, Iwaizumi, Osamu come out for the beach trio. You could do that. Or you could wait for the SP Oikawa. It is going to take a while. SP Oikawa, Ushijima, Iwaizumi, Tendo 4. But the number one thing you should do right now is replace your libero with either Komori or Nishinoya, the SP one. It looks like you have a second team, maybe going with the twins. Like, you have Osamu. Like, you should definitely have that as your second team. Actually, you have, yeah, it looks like you have Fukurodani and Interzaki and then a club contest team. So it looks like you're doing okay with team building. But in terms of your main team, first replace Nishinoya and then look to replace probably Osamu because your Iwaizumi looks to be duped up. And yeah, like I said to one of the teams in the beginning of the stream or at the beginning of the team reviews, is just pick a lane. So you got Beach Trio, you have Kuro Tsukishima. I would say for you, like, to go with the Beach Trio. That's my opinion. But if you do go Kuro Tsukishima, you become a block-based team. So you replace Iwaizumi and Osamu most likely. So you could also do that. So just do one of those two, and then you can just reevaluate from there. Or if you really want to hold out for Oikawa Iwaizumi, you can do that as well. So in terms of a team rating, I will give you a 8 out of 10. Do you think it's viable to build around SP Hinata, looking for Atsumu SP in one team and Hirugami SP on the JP one? So you want to go SP twins, and then you want to go. Oh, okay, yeah. For SP Hinata, definitely get the SP Atsumu because he works better than the UR Atsumu for sure. For Hirugami and Kurai, you could really put them in any team. But if we were talking about building around SP Hinata, definitely the SP Atsumu. The SP Kurai would be nice too, because then you can either be a quick or a receive team, because Kurai has those. Yeah, I skipped the UR one from your videos. Yeah, so yeah, sorry, I keep looking over to him. So yeah, in that case, if you're gonna do it on separate accounts and you have the resources to do it, then you're chilling. Just definitely make sure with the Hirugami one, get Kurai. Kurai should be your number one priority for the JP one. But if you're talking about Hirugami as like the duo with him and Kurai, then yeah, I would say get those guys because they're just gonna fit. Kurai more so than Hirugami, but I think Hirugami actually might have a different tag. He might be quick. What are you listening to, bro? I'm listening to my boy from school, Mr. Ian. He's block and quick. Yeah, so if you're gonna, like, because you have multiple accounts, I can just say yes. But because like, if you were on one account, it would be a little bit of a difficult question. But because you have multiple accounts on multiple servers, like, just do it. Just do it. I'm just a gacha tryhard? Well, that's fine. Nobody said that. Next up, we have D Brizzy, who says, planning to pick up Kurai and his rebanner, but what should I do next? Do I wait for the SP Oikawa, Ushijima, Iwaizumi, and Tendo, or just pick up a Tachiyama? Also debating to whether to pick up the SP Nishinoya, wait for Mori, and SP Kurai and Hirugami. Interesting. Okay. So you're looking to pick up the Kurai rebanner, which honestly is probably still worth it, because there is a long gap between the UR rebanner and the SPs of Kurai Hirugami. So in that case, should be absolutely fine. You could pick up first the UR, then the SP, and then you said Do I wait for the SP powers or go Itachiyama? Because you have the Shiratorizawa team bond, Yamagata, Ohira are viable. They're like definitely usable, especially Ohira because he's power and receive. So you don't necessarily need to replace him with Itachiyama, but Itachiyama is a lot better. It just depends on your resource situation. And if you do wait for the SB, Oikawa, like those four, you're definitely going to need to start saving soon, because the projected timeline is... hopefully this doesn't screw me up. Hold on. The projected timeline is May, June, July. So you would need to start saving like it starting, I'd say middle to end of February, probably middle of February just to be safe. And so in that case you can probably pick up the Korai rebanner and maybe just skip the Itachiyama one just to be safe. And debating to whether pick up the SP Nishinoya or just wait for the Komori. I would definitely skip the Nishinoya. You could pick up Komori, but you would probably want to pick up Komori and Sakuza. So if you're not picking up both of them with your team and your plan, I'd probably skip both. But if you do have the resources when Komori's, like when the Tachiyama duo comes out, and if you do the math and you can pick up the SP ones with the amount of time you have, I would say Komori over Sakuza, just because Yamagata by himself is not the greatest. So hopefully that makes sense. You kind of have it's like a path, and then it gets split depending on what you do, but then it comes back to the end where you're still picking up the SP Oikawa, Iwazumi, Ushijima Tendo. So there you go. In terms of a team rating, I'll give you a 7.5, maybe an 8. I'll give you 7.5 out of 10. Uh-oh, he's getting up, guys. Uh-oh. Hey, buddy. Okay. Say hi to the stream. Say hi. For those of you who don't know, this is Ozzy. He's my 11-week-old puppy that I picked up not too long ago. Say hi. He's looking around like, what the heck's going on? So he was sleeping for the last hour 45. I think I am gonna have to take him outside. You need to go outside? Want to smell my mic? I don't know if this is picking up for you guys. Okay, okay. Let's see if he just rests on my lap. Oh, he is. Nice. Okay, yeah. Because I do need to take him out soon, but if he's just gonna chill here, then you know it's fine. You gonna chill here? See, the problem with puppies is that they go to the bathroom so often that it just like messes things up. Where is this team? There it is. You gonna sit still? Need my arm? I'll hold you. And don't. That's Kirby. Don't buy Kirby. Don't buy Kirby. Okay, next up we have Izar, who says, Team 1, I'm planning to get Kageyama. Is it a good decision, or should I just save it for other characters? Team 2, I messed up, accidentally pulled Kageyama while reducing the pity. Any suggestions for the team improvement, as this team is focused on power, and how will I use Kageyama in this team? What? So he has 2 different accounts. No, Ozzy. Ozzy, I need you to relax. Yeah, it looks like 2 different accounts. So he wanted to get Kageyama in this team, and then he ended up pulling it on this team. Yeah, not great, because if you had the SB Hinata or the SSR one, that'd be fine. But because you have neither, not ideal. So what was he saying? This team, yeah, he'd be pretty good in this team. You would have to take out like Rentaro? But then who's your blocker? You know what I mean? So maybe you have to be Kita that comes out. Which sucks because obviously you have the Mia twins and they have the trio bond, right? So honestly with this team you don't need him, but he would be nice. For this team, he doesn't fit. But what you could do is you could have him pinch serve for like Tsukishima maybe. Throw Hirugami to the side here, throw Tsukishima in the middle, throw Karai in the back here, and then when Tsukishima serves, you just have the substitution settings down here. Swap out Tsukishima for Kageyama. And then yeah, that in terms of like fitting him in the team, he doesn't start. He definitely doesn't start. Dante says, I have a cat who keeps meowing to get what she wants. She's cute. Yeah, the thing is with this guy, it's like typically he like cries to like get your attention to like get out of the crate, or like, you know, he wants to be around somebody, or he wants to get down if he's at a high spot. But what I messed up was 2 days ago is we didn't take him outside before he went to bed, and then he was crying a lot because he needed to use the bathroom, and then I thought he was trying to not sleep in his cage, so I was telling him to sleep, and then it got to the point where he couldn't hold it anymore and he went all in his cage, and now he has a cage problem where consistently now he uses the bathroom in his cage. So yeah, just trying to, I'm learning to parent. You can kind of see like the cage is a mess right now. There's like stuff on top of it and stuff like that. Yes. So if your team is focused on power here, I would just get the SP Beach trio. You do have these 3 though, so as long as you get them to like 80 and stuff, you don't need to like really replace them. Oh, he's up. He's alert. What? You want to speak to the people? Yeah, or yeah, so you could go Beach Trio. You could get the SP versions of Oikawa, Iwaizumi, and then maybe a Kunimi. You want to keep the Abajosai players there. But yeah, in terms of Kageyama starting, Tsukishima's quick. You would need Hinata, you would need like Kuro. You know what I mean? So you could go SP Tsukishima and Kuro maybe? Bro, buddy, what are you doing? You could go Kuro Tsukishima. And then you could go Kageyama SSR Hinata now that he's in the select recruit. Ozzy, what the heck's on your fur, dude? That's the only avenue that I see in terms of getting Kageyama to start. You have to get 3 new players. But yeah, in terms of a team rating, this team I'd probably give an 8 out of 10, maybe an 8.5, and then this team I'd probably give a 7.5. Ozzy, what are you doing? Ozzy. Gaspar says me next. Yours was 2060. Gaspar, we're gonna get to you in this stream. 1, 2. What's up? I think he needs to go. Okay, so the next team. Hold on, let me. Don't worry, we're going. Most recent live. So in the meantime, keep yourselves busy. Maybe if you guys want to have a debate on this,
The internet.
there's your question talking about Beats Trio and SB Nishinoya. There's this team. Okay, I'll be right back. Alrighty. Well, my brother's downstairs, so hopefully he's capable of watching it for an hour. Alright, so what did I miss? Jazz says, by the way, do you think it's a good idea to just get strong units with multiple tags in general? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to... Like, I don't think there's a single character in the game where if you do get them and they are strong, like even if you don't have like a good teammate with them, like they'll still perform really well. You know what I mean? Dante says I give it a 7.8. I would switch Daichi and Yaku for Tanaka Nishinoya. Yeah. And then there's nothing else new. Okay, cool. So yeah, so let's just see what he said. He said, this is my team and I plan to get the SP Nishinoya next. What do you think about it? And should I get Ione maybe because of the beach trio boost? Best wishes. Let's see, 1, 2. Yeah, I think down the line, Hirugami's UR especially becomes pretty, outdated. Unless you get the SP version of these two, and you just, or like if you just want to stick with the UR version, I would just get the SP Ione. You know what I mean? But if you want to stick with these two and maybe improve your team, I would get the SP version of these two. And then yeah, Nishinoya I guess works better here than Komori, maybe, kind of. In terms of this team though, so Akashi Bokuto is fine. Daichi, Suki are kind of just here. Obviously you have Kurai, Hirugami. So yeah, I don't understand why he chose Yaku to be here. I would have definitely had the Nishinoya, because Yaku boosts quick attacks and stuff like that, whereas Nishinoya boosts like power attacks. And your team's hitters are, power primarily. I know Sugishima's quick, but yeah, I'm confused as to why the Yaku's in this team. But I guess. Yeah, the SP Nishinoya coming in for Yaku. And then I guess just hold out at that point. Your Daichi is 18k. I guess you just hold out at that point for the SP Beach Trio. And then replace Daichi at that point. With Aone. And then you have 3 blockers. You have those 2. And then you still have Kurai. Well, it's really up to you if you want to replace Daichi or Tsukishima. I'd probably replace Daichi. But yeah, definitely go for the SP Nishinoya. So in terms of a team rating, I will give you a... Oh, it doesn't have a team specialty. Yeah, I'll give you a 7 out of 10. Maybe a 6.5. The team specialty thing really matters now. You don't want to be weak to every single team. How the heck? There. Alrighty, so we are here. So next up we have Yes. This says, I pulled Kageyama while trying to reduce pity. Now I don't know what to do with him on my team. Can I ask for some recommendations of what I should do? Not in the pick, but I also have Hinata. Is that the SSR one or the SP one? Not that it matters. So you do have the Shirito Ozawa Team Bond. You are a power-based team. You do have Rintaro for quicks, though. And then if you bring in the UR Kageyama and the Hinata, then you're only missing the, what's it called? One more. So you can bring in, your Ione is kind of low. I would probably bring in Tsukishima at that point. So for the time being, stick it out with this team, but level up your Kageyama, your Hinata, and probably your Tsukishima. And then if you want to throw them into this team specifically, you would replace Shirabu, you would replace probably Tendo, and then you would probably replace Yoshiki. for the three that I just said, Kageyama, Hinata, and Tsukishima. Then your team becomes a quick attack team. They're in the team, you still have your URs. That's probably the best thing that you could do in terms of the Kageyama specifically. But for the meantime, you can still ride out with this team, right? The Shiratorizawa team buff is pretty good. You get, I think it's awareness and strength, or maybe it's just awareness. And then Rentaro being here is not like a bad thing at all. And then yeah, I mean, Komori just works, Karai just works, Ushijima is going to be a beast. So yeah, that's what I would do. So in terms of a team rating, I'd probably give this a 7.5 out of 10. I think just because the SSRs are now getting kind of dated, kind of. Like there's a lot of said is better than Shirabu in my opinion, even though he works really well with the Ushijima. And like, you know, like SB Hinata, for example, is a better hitter than like 3 of these guys. I think a 7.5 is fair. Next up, we got Kaku's wife. I don't know who that is. Who says, "Hey man, any changes to make this team better and what I should aim for in the future? Personally, I love Kagehina, so Kageyama Hinata. Decided to pull for Kageyama, although I'm low now and probably can't get the SB Hinata. Rate my team, also a big fan. I've been watching since the start of the game and depend on you. Oh, wow. When I have questions, I'm free to play. Well, appreciate it. So Kageyama Hinata for this team. So he pulled, or they, I should say, they pulled the Kageyama and want Hinata. So Hinata, even if you don't have the SP one, don't worry. Get the SSR one and just replace Tanaka. That's what I would do. Because Hinata, even though he's a middle blocker by position, he's primarily going to be an offensive player, and Tanaka obviously being an offensive player, and now with positionless, I would do the 1-for-1 swap. Now, the thing is with your lineup specialty though, is you have none. So at that point, you're actually going to be missing one more quick attack player from being a quick team, I believe, right? You bring in Hinata, you have Kageyama and Kuro, that's 3. In terms of block, you have 2 with Hirugami, Kuro, and so you have 3 actually with Karai. And then with power, you are also 1 away. So wait, you have 3 of? No, you have 3 if you bring in Hinata. So to really get the best out of Kageyama, I would bring in the SSR Hinata for Tanaka, and then I'd probably be bring in the Tsukishima maybe for Hirugami at the game start. So your team is at least a quick attack team there. And then when the game starts, the first point, just make a sub, bring in your Hirugami for Tsukishima. So you'll keep your team type, you won't be minus 15% in your basic stats. You'll still have Kageyama, you'll still have Hinata, you'll be chill. Music a little loud. Oh, I forgot to change that. Sorry. Thank you for the reminder. Was this the first one I did? I think it's the second one. Actually, it's the third one. Whoopsies. Hopefully audio wasn't too much of an issue. Alright, and in terms of a team rating, so just because the lineup specialty though is going to go down a little bit for me, I think typically I would have given this an 8.5, maybe an 8, so I think I'll give it a 7.5. That feels too harsh. 7.8 is my default when I don't know what to do. 7.8 out of 10, but just fix up that lineup specialty and you'll be at like 8.5. And thanks for the kind words. You know, I mean, I don't want you to depend on it, but appreciate it. Next up, we got D Doug, who says, not sure where to go from here. Going to try for SB Hinata, but I'm low right now and I'm mostly free to play. Possible targets are the SB Hinata. Looks like you are Atsumu, and then the SP Tendo, if I'm reading that right. So good news is you already have the SSR one, so if you didn't pick up the SP one, you're absolutely fine. Me personally, I low-key like prefer the SSR one with the UR Kageyama, just because their ultimate attack that just resets. UR quick attack team, and you have the Bokuto Akashi duo. I like this team makeup. And then you have Nishinoya here for the team bond as well. This is actually it's an interesting team, but I really like it actually. Just bonds all over the place. School bonds, duo bonds, right? You get 2 duo attacks. Yeah, that's actually, it's a nice team. This is one of the more unique teams I've seen. And what were you wondering? So yeah, SP Hinata not necessary. If you're talking about the UR versions of Ushijima, Atsumu, Miya, I know you have Osamu. Only pick up the Atsumu for a second team. Same thing with Oikawa. Actually, you could go Oikawa, Ushijima here, replace Bokuto and Akashi. But if you're gonna go Miya twins, like I see you have Kida, I see you have Suna, and I see you have Osamu. So you could pick up Atsumu for a second team. You could have 2 quick teams. But in terms of a team rating, I really like the makeup of your team. I'm gonna give you, I think, still an 8 out of 10. But in terms of SPs to come out, I guess the SP Nishinoya, because why not? You don't need Komori here. Even though Komori would still work, I think just do a 1-for-1 swap. D-Doug. He has the training bond, but that's not deployment. Who does? Oh, the Oikawa Ushijima, yeah. I know that. But they still work. Tsukikuro Akashi Bokuto. Oh yeah, there's that one as well, yeah. The what do they call that? The training one? Whatever. Next up we have Hamster. Is this Sad again? Hi, I got Kageyama and I'm focused on upgrading him. Should I go for SP Hinata or save for other characters? I got Kageyama and focus on upgrading. Should I go for SP? Okay, well, if you can get the SP Hinata, which of course this is dated, so if you did get the SP Hinata, that will definitely be good for your team. But just pick up the SSR one from the select recruit, and then maybe focus your, like, use like the SSR tickets that they give you, and then focus your diamonds on like other SP characters. Again, another player who has the neutral team type. So you have 2 powers, 2 quicks, you have 2 blocks, you have 3 receive. Like, it's like you need to fix that. So getting the SSR or the SP Hinata won't give you the team bond, I don't think, right? 1, 2. Yeah, you're still missing another quick player. And even receive, you got 1, 2, 3. You would have 4, so you're missing another receive type player. So I would say, honestly, like, if you did pick up the SP Hinata, great. If you didn't, focus on getting a team type. That should be your number 1 thing. You do have the practice Kuro on the bench, so that's another quick player, that's another block player. So maybe you can make a quick team out of that. But yeah, it's kind of all over the place at the moment. In terms of a team rating, I will give you, I think, a 6.5, just because of the no team type brings it down a little bit. All right, next up we have Gaspar, who was in the chat, I think. Let me double check. Maybe I missed it. Gaspar, are you still here? Oh yeah, his message is right there. I don't know if he's still in the chat, but anyways. Next up we have Gaspar, who says, hey, I am skipping Kageyama and SP Hinata and prioritizing SP Akashi and Ione. So not Bokuto. I will eventually get Sakusa on his rerun and get Hirugami as well. Okay, Don't really know if this planning is smart, so I appreciate your take on this. Other than that, Oikawa still getting potential sorted. Don't worry about that. Okay, so not that you have to get the SP Bokuto with them, but for the Beach Trio, in my opinion, SP Bokuto is like the, I wouldn't say must get character, but he's like the guy you're probably looking to get out of those guys, if that makes sense. So it's interesting that you say that. But the SP Akashi will still work because he has the abilities for a Bokuto type player. So it's not just like the SP Akashi only works with the SP Bokuto. So as long as you get the SP Akashi and Ione, that's fine. But I'm just interested as to why you want to keep the UR one over him. But that's your decision. That's absolutely fine. I will eventually get Sakusa on his rerun and Hirugami. So you want to complete this, the Itachiyama and the Kamameda Bond. The only thing is at that point you have two SPs here. You have so Bokuto's gonna stay, Farai's gonna stay, Mori's gonna stay, and then these two SPs are gonna stay. So then you're gonna have to take out Ushijima and Tsukishima, because obviously you're not gonna take out Bokuto. So I'd probably still do that, but dropping the Ushijima to the bench. Maybe make a second team with Oikawa Iwaizumi. You could do that, but yeah, that's the only option really you have here, which it's not bad planning. And then Oikawa's whatever. You can either sub him in, or you can just put him in a second team with your Ushijima when you replace your players. So yeah, that's fine. In terms of a team rating, I will give you a, I don't think it's quite an 8. I think it's a 7.5. Is the SP Akashi a big upgrade over the SSR one, or just a side grade? It's a big upgrade. Is it normal that when I started playing the game, I thought that the neutral type is good and was good for everything? You know, in theory, yes, that should be the case, because I don't have it loaded up now, but my Karusuno team in the anime, they are a good team. But if you put all the characters into a team, they have the neutral specialty. So they should be a good team because of their neutral specialty. They can do everything. But the devs were like, no, you suck. It's like, what? The new team, dabs in Spanish. Someone says, am I colorblind or bros bench just URs? Are y'all seeing this? I'm not even gonna rate the team. What the? He's picked up, is that every character in the game? Because this was posted on December 18th. So this was before SPs. I'm assuming he has both SPs. Bro's collecting every single character. That's way too free to play. I know, that's crazy. The funniest thing is, it technically could be free to play because all of his characters are at level 70 and like there's a couple at 60, and the only two 80s are the Sakusa Komori from the booster. So it's like, if he did get insanely lucky, he could technically be a free to play. I doubt it, but he could be. And then this one was one I clicked earlier. So it's Ayash Shutaro, who says, I'm free to play and I'm planning to go for Hirugami Rebanner. I don't know if I should go for SP Hinata. What should I improve on, or who should I go for in the future? Yeah, I mean, SP Hinata upgrade on the SSR one. This is powered upgrade. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So you could do that. Or Hirugami Rebanner. If you do go for the Hirugami Rebanner, you could just replace Tendo. Could you technically get both? It depends on your resources. You could get both the SP Hinata and the Hirugami. If I had to choose between the two, in your team, I would get the probably the Hirugami. I think the SSR Hinata is pretty good on its own. And then in the future, you could get the SP versions of Oikawa Ushijima with Iwaizumi and Tendo. Or you could just stay with this team and get the SP Korai Hirugami that just got released. You could go Beach Trio, but you're getting rid of like all your best players. And like your Hinata would probably have to go at that point, depending if you get the SP one or not. Like the SSR one would go if you get the Beach Trio, but if you get the SP one, then you would have to get rid of Oikawa, Tendo, and then one of your URs, which kind of sucks. Yeah, so it just depends on what you want to do with that. But the Hinata here is not necessary. So in terms of a team rating, I will give you an 8 out of 10. Hold on, I need to react to this one. There you go. Next up we have Jordan, if it wants to load. Rate my team out of 10 and make any placement suggestions. Well, you have these three with Kageyama, and you have these two. The only thing you're missing here is probably the SP Hinata for Kuro. And your team would be like a 9.5 out of 10? 9 out of 10? Ish? Somewhere between 9 and 9.5. If you replace Kuro with the SP Hinata. The only problem with your team at that point is you don't have a blocker. So maybe you take Kita out instead. Unless you just want to go balls to the walls with quick attacks. You could do that. You could go start the game, we're going with minus tempo, and then the rest of the game, well, if you had the SSR one, you could go quick English. But the SP one you can't. It would just be boom jumps. Yeah, but this team I'd probably give it a 8.5 out of 10. But with the SP Hinata, it becomes like a 9.5. Oh, placement suggestion. I'd probably have Kuro in this spot. I would have Kita. Hold on. I have Kuro in 4, and the Kita would be in 3. I would have Kageyama in 3. I would then have Kita at 2, Sakuza at 1. Yeah, and then this. So the top row stays the same. We just swap these three. So Kuro's over here, Kita is here, Kageyama is here. Alrighty. We got Broski who says this is my team right now. I'm not sure what characters you go for. Well, what's your team right now? Is it quick? 1, 2, 3, 4 it is. Kuro Tsukishima, sir. And then you wait for the SP twins or SP Korai. That was pretty easy. In terms of a team rating, I'll give you an 8. Yeah, an 8 out of 10. If one of these was Kuro, it would be an 8.5. Broski. Gotta try my best to fly through these. Oh my god, there's so much stuff. My plan is to get SP Hinata, this is K, to replace Suna, put Ushijima in to replace Kita. But after that, I'm not sure how to upgrade my team further. So you got Hinata, replaced him with Kita, which is there. Got UR Kageyama, replaced him with nobody. Nope, Ushijima. Okay, so Ushijima, so it's Kageyama, Atsumu, Hinata. Okay, so it's a quick attack team with the Tachiyama. Cool. Green team with 3 specialties, pending on SB Yakume. Okay. So you have receive with 1, 2, 3. Just 4? That's only. So that's not receive. Block is 1, 2, 3, 4. Quick is 1, 2, 3, 4. And then power So he's not quite there with receive. It depends if Lev gets receive or not. But this is his current team, waiting for JP server to hopefully release the SP Yaku and Lev. We don't know if that's going to happen, but that would be nice. Yeah, you have a quick attack team. So like I said, this kind of team is your best quick attack team right now in the game, I believe. The only thing is you have an extra quick tag, so if you think that Hirugami is a better blocker than Kuro, that's probably the only upgrade. Oh, just hit my mic, Jesus. Only other upgrade that you can make. I need to make sure I'm always in frame now. This is annoying. Yeah, that's the only like quote-unquote upgrade you could make. That and like you are Kurai maybe, so either Kurai or Hirugami for Kuro depending on your situation. But this is pretty much the best team you could have in the game right now in terms of a quick attack team. So in terms of team rating, I'll probably give you a 9.5 out of 10, I think. You could say 9, something like that. What was the question? Waiting for JP server to release SP Yaku and Lev. Yeah, it depends. You definitely need, I guess, more quick support for this team because you have the UR twins. If you have the SP twins, they work better with players that like awareness and strength and stuff like that, so power-based players. I'm assuming you're going to make that upgrade as well. No, you're going Tenma as well. Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, you can do that. But there's also the SP twins that are an option as well. In the meantime, yeah, I think you just kind of have to hold on to this team till your SPs come out and stuff like that. Can't really get much better than that. Next up we have Zoe, who says, I don't know what to do with position list. What should I go for? So you have no lineup specialty, so let's fix that. So power, you have 3, it looks like. Oikawa, Sakuza, and Kurai. Block, you have 3 with Kuro, Hirugami, Kurai. For receive, you have Mori, Kurai, Daichi, and Sakuza. So you're missing 1 from each type. Isn't that fun? So if you wanted to, you could throw in Atsumu Miya for Daichi. I wouldn't do that. Because, so you have Sakuza here. So Sakuza is a really good receiver as well as Komori. So in that case, I view Daichi as, you know, I mean, regardless of the fact that he's a SSR, but I view him as expendable. So in that case, I would actually bring in your SSR Iwaizumi for Daichi, and then you would be a power-based team, right? You have 1, 2, 3, and then Iwaizumi's 4, and then you have the duo attack with Oikawa. You are gonna take a hit on your team rating a little bit, but I think it's worth it because you're taking a team 15% team hit anyways. So definitely bring the Iwaizumi in for Daichi. That's all you really need to do for the time being. And then for your positions, I would actually swap Sakuza and Kurai. You want Kurai in the front as long as possible. You want Sakuza in the back for as long as possible. And then Iwaizumi, I would swap Iwaizumi and Hirugami just because Hirugami can stay in the front for a longer period of time as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You can still have Komori coming in for the back middle blocker, because then by the time he gets out, Sakuza's still in the back row, so he can receive in the meantime. So in terms of a team rating, this team I'll give a 7.5 because of this lineup specialty, but you bring in Iwaizumi and it becomes an 8.5. Exodus says, who's your favorite duo from the anime, not including Oikawa or Karasuno players? Well, that sucks. You took away half my team, or half my options. Favorite duo in the anime. Other than... oh, man. Bokuto Okashi's cool. Oh, SP Kuro is received. Oh, that's good to know. I don't know. I like both. I'm not the biggest fan of Akashi, if I'm being totally honest. Like, he's cool. I respect him. I wouldn't say he's a bad character. Damn. So I think maybe Nekoma. But I'm like, my favorite Nekoma kind of duo, like, I wouldn't even say it's Kuro and Kenma. It'd be Yamamoto and Tanaka, and I can't do Karasuno player. Atsumu Osamu, that's not bad. Probably the Mia twins is probably number one. Yeah, it would have to be twins. You took out pretty much all the options. Like, I wanted to say, like, okay, Yamaguchi and Tsukishima. That's a sick duo. Yamamoto Tanaka, that's a sick duo. Obviously Oikawa, Iwaizumi. Even though kind of like similarly to Akashi, I'm not too high on Iwaizumi, it's more Oikawa. But like Bokuto, Hinata, I consider them a duo just because of how much screen time they got together. Karasuno teaching advisor and his wig. Okay, buddy. Obviously Kageyama, Hinata. Low key, Kageyama and Tsukishima. Low key. Azumane, Daichi, even though they're kind of with Sugawara. Nishinoya, Tanaka. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of them are revolved around Karasuno. Like Ushijima Tendo, again, I'm not too high on Tendo. I don't know. I did rate your team, right? I did. Zoe. Lineup specialty is honestly annoying with the current players we have. Yeah, especially if you're a quick team. If you're a power team, like, you're kind of chilling. If you're a quick team, you got screwed. Exodu says maybe Ione and Kenji. Maybe. Ione doesn't say much. I would say Ione and Hinata more so. Alright, next up we have Jaya Rot, who says, I don't know what to say. What should I do as I was not able to get Komori? You could get Komori on the re-banner. But now with positionless, you don't need to have Kai in your team. Oh no, but your team type is Receive. So you do need Kai in your team. If you can get a better opposite hitter, like, I guess Daichi in this situation. Let's see. You have 2 power. I think Kai is only Receive. So you have 2 power, you have 5 receive. You have 2 quicks. And 2 power. I think I already said that. So you would have to change a lot in order to, like, change your team, like, completely. Zway's in the chat. What's going on, Zway? Zway, you have TTV in your name? Do you do Haikyu stuff? But yeah, you would have to say Receive. You would have to go SP Kenma. Like, I know this is dated again. This was posted December 18th. So hopefully you got SP Kenma. Maybe you got SP Hinata. Maybe you can get the SSR Daichi somehow. Selection box, select recruit. You kind of just have to double down on being Receive until you get better power hitters, in my opinion. But if you did get the SP Hinata, you could maybe transition to Quick. You just need 1 more character, so you could do that. But it just depends on what you did over the last couple weeks. Again, apologies for being late. It just is what it is. So yeah, in terms of your team, if this is your current team still, I would try to get the SP Kenma before he's gone. Upgrade your opposite hitter to Daichi. Is really all you can do. So you're still a receive type team, but your team got better. But in terms of a team rating, I'd probably give you a 6.5. I think maybe a 7. SR character, yeah, probably a 6.5 out of 10. No, not now. So what content you be doing? Next up we have I am Brandon, who says, this is my team at the moment, but I don't know what else to build or who to roll for. Do I roll for Kageyama or Bokuto? Well, you have no lineup specialty, so you're one power hitter away from being a power-based team. You are 2 quicks away. You are 2 receives away. Uh-oh. Hold on. Sorry. Yeah, so easiest thing to do here is become a power-based team by pulling probably the Bokuto. If I'm being totally honest, I would take the twins out and put it in Bokuto, and I would put in Iwaizumi. Keep this team as a power team, and then your second team have the twins. You have Kita, you have Suna, you have Yaku. I mean, I would still put Komori, but you have Yaku if you want to do that. And go quick on your second team with the twins, and then with this team I would get Bokuto and your Iwaizumi on the bench. But I will say, probably get the SP one at this point, because the UR rebounder is gone. We don't know when he'll be back. So at this point you probably want to get the SP one, and at that point you might want to get the SP Ione and Akashi, or at the very least you would probably want to get Akashi. So keep that in mind. Do you have the SSR one? Doesn't look like it. So yeah, having these two in the same team is a choice. I'll say that. Jimmy's here. Hello. Is SP Bokuto and SP Akashi good? Like, looks like nobody used them already at JP server. Well, so the thing is, in terms of timeline wise, like, the SP Beach Trio in JP was used for so long, and then who came out? It was, hold on, I can check. They were used for a while, and then there were some people who went block with Ione, Suki, Kuro, like pretty much. Okay, so let's say February 18th, no, let's say March 18th. So from March 18th, because you have all 3 of them out, let's say you picked up all 3 from March 18th all the way down till, oh wait, shoot, this is based off our timeline. The JP one was different because this is only 2 months, right? May 27th. So in theory, oh, shout out to Zway for the follow on Twitch. So I think it was, I want to say it was like 3-4 months, because now nobody uses them because of these 4. These 4, now people on JP don't use the Beach Trio. But like, the reason why I'm getting them personally is because I skipped the UR Bokuto. I have the SSR Akashi and Ione, but I skipped the UR Bokuto, even though he's my second favorite character, first favorite character. First favorite character, my favorite character. I skipped the UR one for the SP one. I don't even know if I'm going to go for Oikawa or Ushijima because I have their URs. I might skip this and probably go for the SP twins because I skipped their URs. You know what I mean? So that's kind of the decision making I make. But in terms of like the best team or whatever, like right now it's going to be Oikawa, Iwaizumi, Ushijima, Tendo, with probably the SP Kurai that just came out. I just saw that Zway subbed. Thanks for the sub, Zway. We just hit 130 followers on Twitch. Let's go. And then I don't know how many subs we're at. I think we're at like 11 now or 12. Let's go. Even though on screen I have my Twitch follow goal as 200, I think Twitch itself does it every 10. Thank you, Zway, very much for the follow and the sub. I play mobile games like Brawl Stars. I'm not a mobile gamer, I will say that. This is the only mobile game I play. So that is that. Hold on, let me think now. So I gave you, yeah, I said EY and Bokuto, probably the SP one though. Okay, I said all I needed to say. So in terms of a team rating, because it has no line of specialty, it is all URs though. I'll probably give it like a 7.8 out of 10. And then if you fix your line of specialty, it probably goes to an 8.5. And then with some SP characters, it'll go above a 9. It's just really difficult with the line of specialty because it's minus 15% in basic stats. Maybe an 8. You can give it an 8 maybe. Alright, the time is 2:45. Let's keep on rolling for another 15 minutes here. Zway says, I don't know what you said for my team, but I switched Daichi for Iwaizumi and want to go for the SP Oikawa team. I don't know what I said either for your team. No, so on so when the stream's over on Twitch, there is a VOD up. So when I tag you and I say most recent live, then you can go back on the VOD, or on YouTube while I'm live, you could go back and just quickly check. Gamerald says, Unk gonna go broke spending money on Haikyu. Listen, I get, actually, just for transparency's sake, I get my first YouTube payout at the end of January. Is it a lot? No, but it's something. And so, I don't know, we'll see. Can't you go back on Twitch as well? I don't think so. I don't think, like, I mean, you can check if you can do the scroll or not. All right, next up we have Yunbei, who says, was planning to get Komori and Kurai on the rebanner, but should I pull anybody else? Who would be better? Wait, so you want to pick both of them or one of them? Was thinking about SP Hinata to replace Rintaro, but I don't know if she would Beach Trio. If I were to get a Beach Trio, who would I replace? Okay, there's... Oh, if I were to have Kurai. Okay, there's a lot going on. So let's first talk about Komori Kurai. So you have Akaji. Similarly to Yamagata, if he's not part of the Inarizaki team bond, don't really need him here. So yes, definitely Komori in this team. Kurai in this team, you don't need in terms of what he would do, because you have Iwaizumi with Oikawa for their duo attack, you have Ushijima for his power attack, but if you want to get a little bit more versatile, definitely Kurai is going to be useful. You would probably have to come in honestly for Suna, because I would like to still keep EY and because of the Oikawa bond, and then Suna for Kurai, because Kurai can still block. He's a good blocker. So yes, definitely pick up both of them ideally, but if you had to only do one, I would say Komori. Was thinking about SP Hinata to replace Rintaro, but I don't know if I should wait for Beach Trio. Okay, so in the event that you get both Kurai and Komori, I don't know about SP Hinata, but regardless, both Akaji and Suna are gone from this team. It's whether or not EY is or not, if you do get the SP Hinata on top of that or not. But the three that come out are going to be Oikawa, Ushijima, and then whoever's here. So you should really, you can get the Beach Trio and all the other players except for one. So you can't pick up Bokuto. Who would it be? No, sorry, you can't pick up all of Aone, Kurai, and Hinata. You can pick up Kurai and Aone and replace the two SSRs, and then the Akashi Bokuto come in for the two URs. Or you can pick up like SP Hinata, put him in for Suna, SP Bokuto, put him in for Iwaizumi, and then the SP Akashi Bokuto for Oikawa Ushijima. But you can't pick up all three because you need to have Sakusa for Komori. You're gonna need to have Hirugami for Kurai in the meet. Like for now, if it's later down the line, the first person to go would be Hirugami. But for now, if you're gonna get Kurai, I would stick with Hirugami. Oh, hopefully that makes sense. Rambling and rambling. I do see you have the twins and Kita and Aaron, and you have Suna. So I'll throw them all into a second. In terms of a team rating, this team I'd probably give a 7.5. I think just Suna and Akaji are kind of just here to be here. I'm getting so hungry. All right. Gamerald says if you have subbed to Rojo on Twitch, you can replay live stream and also no ads. Oh. Well, shit. I didn't know that. Although subs don't really help because donating would be better, but it helps the algorithm notice. No, listen. I'm not going to encourage spending money on me. The number one way to support me is just to watch my stuff, regardless if you're subbed on Twitch or just following, right? Same thing on YouTube. Just subscribe, leave a like, you know, all that fun stuff. Just watch my stuff. That's all you got to do. Donations and stuff aren't necessary. I don't even think I have straight donations set up on Twitch. I don't know if you... I think you can do that, yeah. I do have that on YouTube. It's a thing. We don't have to, like, you know, do all that stuff. I have it there just because I need to have it there. But if you have an Amazon Prime account, you get 1 free sub per month. You can use that on me because it's free. Well, not really, but like, you know what I mean. You're getting benefits. So if you're somebody who has Amazon Prime, then please. I think we had somebody use it in the last stream actually, which was cool because that was the first time that happened. Gosh, we're still at 25 days. Oh my goodness. I did this one. Okay, cool. Next up we have Samael, I think, Samael, who says, should I pull for SP Hinata? Oh, well, there you go. We got a sub, the Kasora. Subscribe with Prime. Look at that, it worked. Let's go. Well, I said it worked as if I was scheming. It worked. No, that's the number one way to that's the number one way to probably the easiest way to support me on Twitch. My propaganda worked. No, you didn't say Amazon. I did. No worries, Zoe. Yeah, the thing is with a lot of my advice that I give to people, I do still leave it in your hands. I don't want to just be like, this is your team, this is what you should do, don't do anything else. Even though on my TikToks I kind of make it seem like that, but I want to give you guys the freedom and the ability to make the teams that you want. So that's why I give so many suggestions, and that's why this takes so freaking long. But because I want you guys to play the game still. So even though you've already used most of my advice or whatever, like, again, I'm not just gonna be like, do this, because that's a lot of the community already, and I don't want to be, you know, known for that specifically. Yeah, like most of the people on the Reddit are really nice. It's just the people that always post their teams in the Reddit that are like, just like, what should I do? Like, tell me what to do. It's like, play the game, do it yourself. Anyways, back to Samael. Should I pull for SB Hinata? Also, I don't know what to do with Osamu. If I would drop him, who would you recommend? Thank you. if I would drop him? Oh.
The internet.
What would I do with Osamu? Oh, okay. Well, what do you do with your SSR Hinata? Should I pull for SB Hinata? Oh, okay. So in this team specifically, you don't need to drop him. You can just keep him. If you were to drop him, you would probably you don't need to build or you don't need to pull Atsumu, even though that would be like the best case scenario, with Atsumu being out after today anyways. But what you could do is you could actually still bring the Oikawa, sorry, not the Oikawa, the Kageyama over, pair him with Osamu. Actually, I would replace Oikawa in this team, not Osamu, because you have Sakusa Komori for your duo bond, and they're just good in any team. You have obviously Kageyama Hinata for their duo attack and duo bond, and they're quick attack players. You have Tsukishima who's a quick, you have Osamu who's a quick. So realistically, Oikawa is the one that doesn't really fit in this team, not Osamu. And in that case, it's easier to build with Oikawa than it is to build with Osamu, because you can get Iwaizumi from a selector pack, or a selector box, or the SSR select recruit. You can get Iwaizumi, you can get Kiyotani, you can get, if you want to pull the SP Nishinoya, you could do that, but I would probably just get the SSR one, because he's good enough for a power-based team. And also that would be your second team, because I'm assuming this is your main team. Who goes in this spot though? Looking at your team, probably I wouldn't be mad with another middle blocker, because Komori comes in for the back one. You don't have a blocker really, so maybe you could swap Oikawa with Kageyama like positionally. So Kageyama goes to number 1. You bring in another middle blocker here, so at least you have some sort of blocking. And then you would go one turn without a middle blocker that like primarily is for defense, and then Tsukishima rotates into the front afterwards. So I'd probably do that. So there's Yurakuro. I don't know when he'll come back. There's Hirugami rebanner maybe, if you want to go Hirugami, maybe even Kurai. But Hirugami is going to come out eventually, his rebanner. If you want to go with SP ones, or in the meantime, if you want to get an SSR one, Ione is not a bad option. Rentaro maybe, even though I would probably say Ione is a better like pure blocker. So I'd probably do something like that. So swap Oikawa with Kageyama, and then replace the Oikawa with a SSR middle blocker for now. But you're asking the wrong question. Osamu works fine in this team. Next up we have Christian, who says, I want to get SP Hinata and I have 7,000 diamonds. Well, shit. Well, I don't know if you'll be able to do it with 7,000 diamonds. You're gonna have to get a little bit lucky. This was posted on the 19th, and he came out a week later. So you could have gotten another like 3,000, so 10,000 diamonds. Could you have gotten him? Maybe. But obviously the Kuro would come out, because EY you would keep. There's no reason to get rid of Daichi, especially because he is a received type with the Hinata, but that's only 3 received. So you could take out the Daichi, but actually no, to be power 1, 2, 3. Wait, how is this a power team? 1. That's only 3 power. Is this before the positionless update? That doesn't make any sense. Am I blind? Zoe says, and what blocker would you probably take for SP Oikawa, Iwaizumi, Ushijima, Sakusa Komori? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I see. So then you have 2 spots left. That would be, I would say Kuro Tsukishima, Zoe, but I know a lot of people like Tendo. So you could go Tendo and then one of Kurosuki, but in my opinion, Kurosuki are stronger as blockers than the Ushijima Tendo Bond are, you know, offensive, I guess you could say. So I would say Kurosuke. M. Dot says he's streaming till 3. Yeah. Just finished work. Yeah, no, so I'm streaming till 3, so this will probably be the last team. And then I gotta take a break. I'm gonna go eat. And then I need to record team reviews that was supposed to go out yesterday. So we're gonna get more team review content today. And then was I supposed to do anything today? I might record tomorrow's today as well. Am I doing anything tomorrow? I have a soccer game tomorrow, but that's in the evening. I should be able to record tomorrow. Let me finish this first. So yeah, first of all, I don't know how this is a power team. I think this is before the positionless update. So it's just personal preference. Yes, but because you have 2 empty slots, I would say Kurosuke Kishima. So let me go back. Yeah, if you get the SP Hinata, I'd probably replace one of Daichi or Kuro. And then if you didn't get the SP Hinata, at the very least you reduce the pity by a lot. So you can go for maybe the Beach Trio if you start saving up now. It is going to be difficult though. You could maybe at the very least get Akashi and Bokuto and not get Aone at that point, and then maybe wait for rebanners. Or you could look like later down the line, you could maybe get a Kunimi to pair with Oikawa Iwaizumi, like, you know what I mean? So it depends on your timing. I'm gonna assume that you didn't pick up the SP Hinata just because of the diamonds you have, plus the pity being at 140, plus being free to play. So in that case, yeah, I would just look at the future SP characters to put in your team. So in terms of team rating, I will give you a 6.5 out of 10. Alrighty, so that is the last team review for today. So next up we have JLAC. I need to remember that. So Rakui? I don't know how to say that. It says, is it better to take Konoha or Daichi? Generally Daichi, but if you do have a Fukurodani team, I would say Konoha. Alright, Zoe, we're actually wrapping up here. So does anybody else have any more questions for me? No, Ryan. No. We do not make those jokes around here. 6.5. So yeah, does anybody else have any questions for me? And like always, guys, just make sure you like if you're on YouTube. Click subscribe. Tell your friends if you have anybody who might like my content. We have 131 Twitch followers, so if you are on Twitch and watching, make sure you follow. If you have Amazon Prime, subscribe. And yeah, so expect a YouTube team review video out later today. M. Dot is going to be live in 30 minutes. Let me pull it up real quick. Like, so you get more Haikyu Fly High content from the, I don't want to call it the Moro Patel, like what would you call it, like community, or not community would be fine, like umbrella, like because I don't own like M. Dot's like rights or anything, like it's not a community, like I'm not an organization, but he started up in here, he's doing his own thing now, he's thriving. So as you can see, he's at 481 subs. Get him to 500. He's going to be doing some daily Haikyu Fly High grind. That he's going to do some Persona 5X, which I have not played nor know anything about, but I know the music is fire. Alex Does Things says, I have SP Hinata and SSR Suki. Should I go for the SP Suki? I also have the Carson of School Bond. Yeah, go for SP Suki and Kuro if you can. But yeah, most importantly, get M. Dot to 500. He's almost there. Persona 5 is peak, especially the story. Well, you get to go watch the GOAT M. Dot play that. So cool, he'll be live in half an hour. And yeah, so that is gonna be it for me. I hope you all have a wonderful day. You'll see my YouTube video later, potentially. And tomorrow I will be live again at 12 p.m. for some Football Manager 26. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you stop by. Yeah. See you guys later. Peace.